career, no matter how much I tried to really, wake up in the morning and have a hobby that I love doing, because I wasn't happy with myself and I never accepted me for who I fully was, and I was always trying to please everybody else, I was never able to get that satisfaction from anything. So I would lay in bed at night and I would have everything. I mean, I would have a relationship, I have an amazing family, I have friends. I'm 5'10" for a girl. Like I can eat and I don't gain weight often, and like I had a lot of great things. Like I had a career that I loved. I had my own business for 13 years. Um, you know, Even though I've made tons of mistakes in my business like everybody does, and still I'm making them, but I'm learning from them every day. I was never, with all that I had, I was never able to fully be happy until about a year ago. I don't know what the turning point was, and it might have been just different things all compiling together. Because what they say, when one thing goes wrong in your life, sometimes everything goes wrong at the same time. It's not ever just one thing, and that's something that everybody finds ironic, but it's true. But something happened about a year ago where I think a lot of things were just in question. A lot of things were happening. Nothing was working out the way I wanted it to. And I had to stop and really take a look at myself. And I did. And I stopped and I thought about it and I thought about it and I said, why can I just accept me for who I am? Why can I look in the mirror and, I mean, every day I would go out in the streets and I would have people pass and, not to be conceited because I'm not by any means, for those of you who know me, but like people compliment me on a day-to-day basis. Oh my God, you're so pretty. Oh my God, you're so tall. Oh my God, you should be a model. Blah, 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 blah. But I never saw that in myself. And then when I finally sat down and said, let me look at myself, I went up to the mirror, and it sounds really cheesy, but girls, if you're going through this in your life right now, and we all do, usually up to your 30s, we all have these moments of weakness. We all have these moments of not believing in ourselves. So I just went up to the mirror, I looked at myself, and I said, you're a really pretty girl. You're very intelligent. You're really funny. You're very dramatic. You exaggerate a lot. You don't like confrontation, so you run from it. I said all my goods. I said all my bads. And I decided to accept the entire package. And the minute I accepted the entire package, even the bad qualities that I know drove people nuts in my life, and up to this day it still does because you don't change overnight, I decided this is who I am, and people have to accept it. The things that are bad, I'm going to try to fix as much as I can. But at the end of the day, being dramatic and exaggerating and being stubborn, all those qualities, when you're in your 30s, if you're like that since you're a child, more than likely you're not going to change and not be like that anymore. But you can adapt. So I started adapting, but I also started letting people know in my life, this is who I am. You either take it or leave it, because I'm probably not going to change. I'm going to adapt. I'm going to grow as a person through life. But to change somebody is so hard. And the day that I did that, the day that I fully accepted myself, I kid you not, I started finding the path that I wanted to take in business. I finally can say that I'm in a relationship where I'm 150,000% myself. I do exactly what I want. I say whatever I feel. I am who I am. And this man that I'm with, that I adore so much, accepts me exactly for who I am. And the love that has grown because of that is just incredible. And for the first time, I know that I want a family with him, and my business, I'm finally seeing my mistakes that I made in the past. And again, I can't change completely, but I can adapt. And so between business and love, family, I've been chatting with more. Friends, I've been more loyal to those who are really my friends and not just acquaintances that are not, don't really deserve all of that of my time. I'm being a lot pickier with who I bring into my life. I'm working out every day. I'm eating really healthy because my body deserves it. I can't be bad to this body that has, helped me live for the past 35 years. So I just really, my life just in general has evolved to a much better life. So the point of this video is just pretty much, love yourself. Love yourself. That's number one. The rest will all fall into place. And for those of you who think, oh my God, you're so lucky, it's so hard to find a man that, you can build a life with nowadays. Like, nobody wants relationships. There's so many girls out there. There's so many options. When you live your everyday, day to day, doing what you love, being who you are, loving yourself, working with something that you're passionate about, and just doing you on a day to day basis, you don't even have to look anymore. I promise you, things will start to fall into place, and things will start to fall in your life, and everything that you've always dreamed of and a lot more will happen. So that's my message. It's a topic that I'm really passionate about because I struggled 34 years to love myself. And for the past year, it's finally happening. And I'm finally getting to a place where I'm comfortable in my own skin and I like who I am. And it's taken a while to get here. Just like, people are not honest about it, but I'm sure there's so many people going through what I went through the last 34 years of trying to accept who you are and figure out who you are. What do I like to do? What are my hobbies? Do I have hobbies? What do I want to do for a job? Do I like what I do? What do I want in a man? Why do all my relationships keep being wrong? Why am I, just doing, it seems like I'm doing the same thing over and over, dating the same kind of guys, and I'm not getting different results. So just maybe write all this down, write all these questions down, because once you have an answer and you truly know what you want, it's going to happen, I'm sure. So, on that note, have an amazing Tuesday, and I just hope that you all go after what you want, because at the end of the day, we all deserve it. And love is a beautiful thing. Till next week, to another topic.